uh, that he had pretty much already had planned. And so that's what I was telling you yesterday. Hey, where my button? Oh, here we go. That's what I was telling you yesterday when we was at the you know the
We was
John.
at the game, bro. We
You
was
know
at
what
the
I'm saying? We
baseball
was
game.
at
We
the
didn't watch
game.
no baseball.
Hey, we was at the game with home behind home plate seats because we got it like that because we the
Man,
crew. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
was really in the skybox eating good.
You know what I mean?
Man,
Really
good
good.
grill food,
All you
good
can eat
grilled meats,
buffet.
all you
Shouts
can
out,
eat.
shouts out to the library for taking care of us. You know, because when you reach that status, you know what I'm saying. They look out
VIP
for you.
members
You know
only.
what I mean?
Shout out to the
They
home
look
team,
out for you. You know what I'm
to the
saying? So,
family.
that's how we get it in. You know what I mean? But nah, man, it was cool for what it was, man. It was dope having everybody outside. You know what I'm saying? It was good for the family to be able to get together, man. So I had a pretty good time. I wish I would have watched more baseball.
Me too,
Cause like
right?
it's cool to like, you know what I'm saying, just kind of take it all in, bro.
Yeah,
Baseball is boring, but it's dope to be able to take it all in.
yeah. I don't know what's more boring, NASCAR or like Daytona 500, all of those things, or baseball. Because baseball is an unlimited game; it can go any amount of innings depending on the score.
So I can't. My problem is that uh I can't talk for NASCAR because I haven't watched. I like live. Live, I haven't watched it. I've watched it and actually paid attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of catching it on ESPN or whatever the case is. But I can't speak for a live event.
Right.
But baseball in general, bro, is just too long of a game. Now, I will say, bro, that I watched this San Diego Dodgers or San Diego, what are they called? They call
Padres.
Padres. Yeah, thank you,
Mhm.
thank you. The San Diego Padres. I want to say they were playing the Los Angeles Dodgers. Bro, I
Right.
watched this game from start to finish, and it was literally one of the best games I had ever seen, bro.
You wanted to watch Mookie Betts?
Bro, like, so I mean,
What
yeah.
made you want to watch?
Well, nah, like, okay, so growing up, bro, like, you got to understand, I grew up in the 90s, one of the best eras to watch baseball, the steroid era, right?
Facts. True.
So
True.
seeing
It's
people
true.
like Ken Griffey Jr. and Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa and you know what I'm saying? These Barry Bonds, like these type
Mm.
of people play baseball, bro. Baseball was insane. What's good, Nice? Nice said cars traveling at 300 miles an hour is crazy.
Mm.
The vibration of the cars and the wrecks are violent. So that's
That
my
makes
thing. Like,
sense.
I think it would be crazy to actually see cars like wreck full on
Collide.
because I've been in
Mm.
wrecks, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it's from a whole different perspective. Of course, I ain't going 300 miles either. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. And you're not getting
So
paid millions of dollars in endorsements and
yeah,
sponsorships. So,
yeah.
yeah.
So and I've also heard like the ventricular force or whatever the
Mm.
case is, like that the
That you
G's, like
feel.
the G's that you have to be able to turn in. Like you got to be strong to be able to
Right.
actually keep your car.
Yeah. They stay in shape
These
just to do
dudes,
that.
you see these dudes, they're not small. Like
Right.
outside of their suit,
So
bro, they actually got like they got a little bit of mass
they in
on them.
shape. Yeah. They really in
Yeah.
shape. They
So
have
and
to
you be
be.
like, why, bro? You drive cars.
Exactly. No, it's
Um,
more than that.
yeah, so when it comes to baseball, like I've seen baseball live, but I've seen it in a production sense. And growing up through the 90s, bro, like we actually did watch baseball. Like it was considered dope. It was considered cool
Mhm.
to be able to watch it because it was like watching football and basketball in the 90s.
Yeah, for sure.
So I've never been a like, oh yeah, like if it's baseball, if it's the NFL, the NBA, and the MLB come on the same night, bro, I'm not even skipping past the channel that the MLB is on, bro. Like
He said, I'm just gonna punch it straight into the. You're gonna put
yeah,
the
just
numbers
straight. Yeah, we're
manually.
not even. Yeah,
Whatever
it ain't.
NFL is.
And then if I had the next one, bro, that's kind of hard. Like, which one would I put first
Yeah, as
between
far
the
as the race.
NFL or
If
the
somebody
NBA?
called you right now, we called you. We got free tickets.
Who playing? Who playing though?
So
Like,
the champions of both conferences from the previous season.
So we talking championships? So we saying
say it's like
either
a Christmas
Super
game
Bowl?
matchup.
Are we
Yeah, but
saying
it's
either the Super Bowl?
but it's a regular season game. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Matter of fact, yeah, let's make it the biggest stage of every.
Because I don't think it's fair. The Super Bowl is a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah,
like I don't pick anybody. I don't think anybody in their right mind would pick the World Series to go. You can go to all the games, every game. Doesn't matter, home and away. Now, but make it this, because Super Bowl is one game. So you got to say the Super Bowl, Game 7 of the NBA Finals, or you see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, it gets tough at that point. Yeah, it gets tough. It gets tough when you put it like that.
7 games in the MLB series, right?
I believe so. Yeah, just about pretty much.
So, Game 7 of the World Series, Game 7 of the NBA Finals, which is kind of, when I think about that, that's kind of crazy because Game 7's
different.
You don't know sports if you haven't watched the Game 7.
If you never, everybody watches Game 7s, even if it's like 7. I don't know who's playing. I just heard it's a game on tonight. Yeah, I done heard so many people say that. They be like, "Who playing again?" You be like, "It's the Spurs and the Knicks, and it's Game 7. How you don't know who's playing?" I don't watch sports. I'll be watching. I'll be looking on Facebook. I'll be on Instagram. It'd be a lot of that.
So we talk
people going to the bar with that energy.
Or the Super Bowl.
But I've seen that same energy with the Super Bowl, with the Super Bowl party as well. So the Super Bowls are different as well.
What you picking?
I ain't gonna lie, man.
With all that on the line, bro, what you picking?
I kind of want to go to the Super Bowl, bro, because just the Super Bowl halftime in itself it's its own thing. Like they have months on months of promotion and sponsorships, partnerships that go into the collaboration. What up, Chris? What up? He made it.
What up, though?
That man looking fresh and clean. I see you.
What we was talking about. He definitely want to get on this. I'm gonna let you have it, Chris. Give me a second. Go ahead, Dave.
Man, like I say, the halftime show for the Super Bowl in itself is just a big thing. Just how they promote it. Apple Music has got involved. Pepsi has got involved. We look at just the history of just that in its own self. Like Michael Jackson coming out being a performer, and just to those performances to Kendrick as of recent, Snoop, Dre, 50, Eminem. It's history, bro.
You are making very valid points. The halftime performance in itself is worth a Super Bowl price of admission. But Chris,
yes.
First of all, I see the fresh cut, bro.
We see you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Nice.
It ain't as fresh as you think, but I put it together well. I'll tell you that.
Man, Kid and Play would invite you to the party if they saw you. They would invite you. They'd be like, "Hey, yo, you trying to come to this party tonight?" Martin the DJ.
We put it together
with that style, yes, sir.
Hey, but check this out, okay?
What up?
Somebody come to you. They got 3 tickets. Everything happening on the exact same day. You got World Series Game 7, the championship, and I ain't gonna add no more stipulations. Okay, Game 7.
Everything just World red Series. Carpet. Everything's just red carpet.
Yeah, it's
NBA Finals, Game 7, championship, and the Super Bowl. Where you going? You can only go one place.
I gotta go to a Super Bowl. I gotta go to a Super Bowl or a Game 7 NBA Finals. I gotta go to a Super Bowl, bro.
Why?
I mean, like to actually say that you attended a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that like a lot of people where we come from, we ain't got the opportunity to do anything like that. Because the tickets
opportunity to be in a Game 7 either. What are you saying?
No.
That's more likely to happen for us.
No. I feel you though, but
a Game 7 situation is more likely to happen in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but like a Game 7 situation, it's like
Super Bowl tickets are hard to come, but hard.
But you have a whole series of games. Like even if a 7 doesn't happen, you have a whole series of games.
But that's why I made it a Game 7.
You said Game 7 only.
That's why I said Game 7. This ain't
Super Bowl
just any game. This isn't game 1. This isn't game 1 of the first round of seeds 1 and 8 playing, and you already know what's this is Western Conference champion, Eastern Conference champion, the 3 best word in sports, well, 2 best word in sports. Game 7.
Yeah, I mean, if it's
Come on,
obviously, if it's what teams we talk about. So if it's the
No,
Rams, if it's the Rams and the
That's
Seahawks,
not what we said.
and then
Okay.
you got the
All right,
Cavs
hold
and the
on.
Warriors
All right,
in the
all right,
finals,
bet.
and
Okay.
you got the Cavs and the
Okay,
Warriors
okay.
in the
Hold on.
finals
No.
in the Game 7, obviously, like you know
Nah,
what
this
I'm
is what we
saying?
got. This is what we got. We got what team do you hate the most in the NFL?
The team that I hate the most, probably
Yeah.
the Chiefs. That's in
Chiefs? Okay.
my division in
This
the
is
Chargers division.
Me too. Same with Cowboys.
Okay. I understand that, but just
He trying to make it. He trying to make it a game we don't want to
yeah,
go to.
my point don't count, bro.
He's about to make it a game we don't want to go to.
Last year,
It's just free tickets. It's just free
literally,
tickets to any event. Just say that.
Chargers,
Just free
come on.
tickets, no matter
This
the
is
team.
the Chargers playing in the Super Bowl. Okay.
Of course, our favorite
Oh,
team.
I'm going
And-
to
Let's
that.
go.
And
It's a no game. That's a no brainer.
hold on, it's the Chargers playing in the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna still tell you why
And
the Super
who
Bowl
your
drops.
favorite artist, Christopher? Who's your favorite
This nigga
artist,
said,
bro?
who your
I'm
favorite
about to make
artist?
this thing spicy, bro. Who's your
Nigga,
favorite
Plies performing the halftime show. Nigga, that's who gonna be
Nah. Who you got, bro?
Bro,
Flavor Flav,
like,
nigga.
artist wise, like who would I
Yeah.
just like who
Right
who would
now.
I just want to see that hasn't performed yet? Like, I mean, if we going off of who's been there, I mean, like Usher, like that's a big artist for me, like or Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying, or Chris Brown, like.
So Brice Breezy is performing at the halftime show. All right. So it's the Chargers' first championship, chance to get a championship.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, you are the resident Chargers fan. Their chance to get a Super Bowl.
Boat game.
Brice Breezy is performing, and you got 50-yard line tickets. Okay, right on the 50. Right on the 50. Okay. Now it's the NBA Finals. The Thunder got a chance.
Bro, this dude threw the thunder in there.
The Thunder
I knew
got
that
a
was coming.
chance.
I knew that was coming.
To win their title, bro. And they're going against, because I know you hate this man with a passion, the 76ers. They're going against LeBron James, bro.
Hey, listen.
Game 7. Game 7.
Game 7?
Game
What?
7.
The 76ers? Nah,
And
bro.
then you got the MLB World Series, Game 7.
This nigga talking about
It's the Yankees. And it's the Dodgers. What are you doing?
Bro, no disrespect to the MLB and the people that love MLB, but just stop,
Hold
bro.
on.
It's not. I'm not
It's
thinking
messy.
about going.
And it's Ronaldo.
Man, nah, bro. I ain't think, bro. I'm not.
Now you talking about soccer.
Yeah, nah, bro. Neither one, bro. Like, especially when you throwing out teams like the Thunder and the Chargers in the
Man,
Super
for
Bowl.
real.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
where you land on that, bro?
bro, where am I landing on that? My God, bro. You niggas, bro, the Thunder, and it's a home game in OKC.
A home
Like,
game.
I ain't even
And
gotta go nowhere.
LeBron is in the building.
Oh no, I'm cool.
Dude.
Like, you got a
with the way
chance
this
to
business
make
stuff is
LeBron.
going.
You got a chance to make LeBron
Hey.
lose yet another finals, bro.
Key word is chance. Because what if we lose?
Hey, I'll tell you what though.
I'm staying in the arena.
I I already saw my
they're going to kick
OKC
me out
Thunder.
if we lose.
I already saw my Thunder win a championship.
Exactly. Come
On
on,
TV.
now.
One in
There you
person,
go.
On
but
TV.
I saw it though. I saw
You still
it, I
made a
know it
game that
happened.
season, so you contributed to the
Bro, the Chargers
attendance
Super
for
Bowl,
that
bro.
season.
The Chargers Super Bowl, like that's something like, and I can actually go. That would be a dream come
He
true.
gonna cry. He gonna shed a tear.
Nah, I believe you,
Bro.
bro. I think that regardless of who you put in on the actual halftime performance, or regardless of who you put in to play, it could be the best of the ass teams. And with it being a Super Bowl, that event is so great, bro. You have commercials and you have brands spending $1 million to get a 30-second spot because they know, bro, these people are spending more ad revenue on this than, I mean, did they spend? I'm sure they spent that much on the World Series, bro. I'm sure they did. They had to. biggest sporting event in the world. I have to look that up. I'm not too sure.
Mhm.
But the Super Bowl is that much of a spectacle that you can literally host artists like a Michael Jackson
Mhm.
and not have to shell out any cash.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. Like, you're not doing me a favor. Like,
Mhm.
I'm doing you a favor, legitimately.
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
I don't
Yeah.
know, bro.
I went,
Yeah.
of an NFL, like I've been to both, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a chance to see both I got a chance to see the Chargers play last December. Actually, when Patrick Mahomes got hurt, the game he got hurt, messed up his ACL, I was at that game. And so I was excited to see the Chargers send the Chiefs into the Stone Age, honestly. But yeah, and that was a division game. So like it was huge. And I was with my boy Ernest, shout out E, who's a Charger fan as well.
Yeah.
But we was at that game, man, and we had a bunch of fun. But we was really in it, in between the sharks. They was all around, you know what I'm saying? Like we was outnumbered. We really could have got jumped if you know what I'm saying, if we keeping it real. But
If it was any other team, it could have happened, especially the
hey
Raiders.
man, but nah, it was
Any
all
Cali
fun,
team.
bro. It was all
Wait a
fun. It
minute,
made
bro.
it that much more
All
better.
right, so check this out. I looked it up. I found this out, bro. The average commercial price for World Cup commercials was around 1.5 to 2 million.
Wow.
The average price for Super Bowl is 8 to 10. They are not the same. That is ridiculous.
Crazy,
Bro, you paying 8 to 10 million for people to possibly be going to the bathroom.
Hey,
Why
Kanye
you-
did it for
Nah.
30 seconds or something like
Hey,
that.
Yeah, off of
On his
iPhone.
phone.
Yeah.
On his iPhone.
Kanye West is running for president.
Hey, he
Please vote for
different, bro.
Kanye. Please vote for Ye.
Hey, he different, bro. Hey, I say all of that to say Tony Romo had to stretch before he did his sobriety test.
Bro, big time, bro. Big time. Dang, there was hitting push-ups, burpees out there,
This dude.
smiling all in them people's face. Like, yeah, I got all the time
Hey,
in the
I
world.
think
I'm Tony Romo, retired.
I think CBS may have put him
You
on
think
leave
they let him go?
for now. Well, just put him on like leave. At least I've seen somewhere.
That was my
I
first
think
thought.
they did.
That was literally my first thought, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
think
the best
they did.
choice.
I mean,
That's the best
come
choice.
on, like you have to, right? I mean, if we're thinking about athletes that get into situations like this, which we could talk about Shanahan as well, because apparently he got into a car wreck, but apparently nobody wants to talk about that in the media, and it's to the point to where he had to have facial surgery, like
Oh, really?
Bro, he had
it
to
was that
go
bad,
through the Def Jam icon.
bro.
Nah, bro, you was crazy, bro.
Bro.
That's not the same thing, bro. It's not the same thing,
Bro, apparently the wreck was that bad, and nobody's talking about it, bro. Nobody's talking about it, bro.
Did he hit somebody?
We don't know. We know that the person
look
is
it up.
okay that he hit, and is alive, but we know he got messed up to the point to where he had to have reconstructive face surgery or something like that.
Dang, bro. He heard they was
Bro, let
getting
me
Debo.
go. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Kyle Shanahan. What you saying? Are you saying that?
We
saying
talking
that
about I'm talking about Shanahan, dude, the coach from the Niners.
No,
bro.
I know. Are you
Yeah.
saying that they are the darling? Is this the reason why this ain't working?
I mean, how else do you explain them not wanting to talk about this? Like,
Bro, where'd that go?
man, I don't know, but now I can't hear you, so you might have to get out and get back in.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Is you good now?
Yeah,
Talk,
can you hear me?
say something. I can't hear you. I still can't hear you.
Bruh.
I mean, maybe it's me.
How does this always happen? I don't understand. I don't understand how this happens
Yeah,
all the
I'll
time.
get out and get back in real fast.
Bro, this is crazy. Where'd that go? Now look, they done did it to me again. Now I gotta sit here and try to figure this out again by myself. This is what I'm talking about, man. Embarrassing me. Or at least what is going on, man? Bruh, what happened?
Bro, I got a call. Somebody called me, bro. Somebody that knows my dang schedule. Every time I tell them what I got going, folks want to call.
No. Look, that did it. Can you hear me, Chris?
Can we talk about that real quick? Can we
I
please
got
talk
it
about
right
that
now.
real quick?
All right, talk about what? Yeah, he got to go to the
How
timeout
it feels.
chair.
how it
You
feels
got
for people to call you when they know your schedule and they get on the phone and all they do is breathe and just be like, man, I just want to see what you had going on for the day, man. And you be
Bro.
like, bro, we have this conversation on a weekly basis. I tell you my schedule. I'm talking about the people where you tell them your whole
Yeah, yeah.
schedule from Sunday to Saturday. So that way they don't leave no questions. It leaves no gaps for like, okay, I don't know what he got going. No, you know what I got going. So that way when you call me, you should know, okay, he's doing this at this time. So
Yeah, right.
you ruining production doing
Yeah,
that.
they
But
already know the routine, man. It's all
yeah,
right. We
like
popular out here, bro.
you
Yeah,
call it,
we
it
know
ain't
my
even that, bro. You can't call me and say, I was just seeing what you had going. I've told you what I
You know
had
what I
going. That's
got
my
going.
point.
chill
You
out,
You
know
bro.
what
can't
I
just
got
call nobody and say that. I was just seeing what you was doing. What are
Bro,
you doing? What are you not doing for you to think about me to see what I'm doing?
What are
bro,
you
chill
not doing?
out, chill out, bro.
You
Where
think
we
I'm
going?
Rev Run sitting in a bubble bath on a Blackberry tweeting?
Red Run, bro. He used to close out the episode every time like that, bro. That's crazy,
Bro,
bro.
crazy,
In
bro.
the bathtub.
Every time. I'm like, dang, bro. So like I was wondering how as a kid, like, was it like every day? Was they catching him during lunch hour?
I
Like,
know, right? They
was it
was
like
used to
right
the
before
same.
wrap up? He was in there with some swim trunks on. He wasn't even really
Yeah.
taking a
Like,
bath.
you know what? Now that you bring that up, bro, like I'm sitting there thinking because this was a whole production, right?
Yes, bro.
So that
Budget, big
means
budget, studio.
somebody had a conversation that was like, hey, all right, I'm gonna get in this tub and I'm gonna do my thoughts, and I just want you to
We're
zoom
gonna do a
in.
voiceover. You gonna record
Like
it, and we're gonna
somebody,
do it.
hey,
Bro, that show is legendary though.
but as a
It really
child, bro,
is.
you didn't think that, bro. Like it was
I
crazy.
did. I did when I was watching it in real time.
Did you, bro? Did you for
Yes.
real,
I really thought about that. I was like, what time of the day is this? Is this the end of the day? Is this lunchtime? Is this
bro?
stage?
The Grinch
Yeah.
always want to ruin something, bro.
Because a lot of stuff, bro, I realized with stage, like certain episodes would reveal little what we call kayfabe. Like when Diggy and Rusty was skateboarding, they was falling in the cameraman and camera's crew. People was like in the frame of the shot.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
we can hear you. Okay, I was about to say, Jay,
Yeah,
it
we
looked like
hear
he was
you.
talking,
Oh,
but
because I was stuck, bro. I was
bro,
like,
he was looking like he was looking like a little anime movie. I'm not gonna say from which country, but he was like,
dang, bro.
hey,
I
no
I
disrespect,
don't know, bro. I don't like this light
respectfully.
in the back of my head, bro.
It looked like the
Oh,
club, man.
It's
Keep it
hurting
like
now.
that, bro. Keep it
You
like
said
that,
bro,
what?
bro.
that's weird
You look
how
like
it
the
was.
DX entrance, bro.
I know, right?
Keep
Bro,
it
did y'all
like that,
watch
bro.
SummerSlam?
Nah, bro. If we wasn't
Bro,
filming, I would have
I
watched
don't
it
care
though.
no more, bro.
I watched the clip of Lil Yachty kind of
Hey,
ruining
did he beat over
Tricks
Femi?
entrance.
Nah,
Did he beat
over
over?
one, bro. Over one.
Bro,
Over
they
Femi
trying to
one.
put him over. And I
I mean,
hate
it
this
makes sense.
part of a wrestler's career, bro, because it's just like what happened with John Cena, bro. I can't, and Undertaker, after that crap that happened at WrestleMania, bro, you see this is really bothering me. But
Speak on it.
Bro.
they
Let
got
it
me
out, loved
working.
one.
They got me working, and they know that it's WrestleMania tonight. And I'm working, bro.
Do you know what tonight is? It's WrestleMania. Bro, that dude was pissed, bro. He was really pissed. I wish I would have been able to show y'all how he looked because
Nah, bro, hold on. Yeah. But
the
that's
feeling.
exactly what he said. He had to stretch, bro.
He's like, yep. Couple surgeries, couple
He
concussions.
did a couple backs.
He
Hey, I
did.
felt bad for Tony
Bro, this
Romo,
dude
bro.
did, bro.
Smiling all of them people's face. Bro, I wanted to know. I saw a clip of him doing that Russell Wilson pregame stretch. I wanted to know if that was him doing that. That hip,
Oh,
that
Bro,
hip
no, that
thrust.
was AI, bro.
That's what I
That
was
was
saying. I'm
bro, it's
like,
Dak
bro,
Prescott. No, bro, that's what Dak Prescott be
yeah,
doing.
that's who it was. Dax. Who did I say?
Yeah, bro. Huh?
I think I said the wrong person, but yeah,
You
Dak
said Russell
Prescott. That's
Wilson.
who it.
You
yeah,
said
that's
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. It's
yeah.
Dak.
Dak
It is
Prescott
Dak.
was
I don't
doing
know
it.
why I
Yeah,
picture Russell
that's
Wilson doing
AI,
that.
bro. That was AI.
No, it wasn't, bro. No, it was not.
There's no way that was
Man,
real, bro.
bro,
That
it
was
was
AI.
AI, bro. It looked very real though,
It looked real. I mean,
bro.
that's
AI is
how
getting out of hand.
good that's how good AI is. I mean, yeah, bro. That's
Hey,
Man, I
bro,
don't know, bro. We might have to
you're
stop
not
using
lying.
AI though.
You're not lying. Is this it right here?
What they talking about?
Kyle Shanahan. Bro, they not releasing the body cam footage
Bro,
of
I
Kyle
told
Shanahan's
y'all.
crash?
I
But
told
what state did this happen in? Does it say that?
PAPD. Where that's at? Palo
Pennsylvania?
Alto?
Huh?
Where's Palo
Yeah.
Alto at?
Palo Alto, man. We ain't pay attention to
Cali?
social studies, bro.
Is that Cali?
Man, I don't know.
I don't
I hope so.
know.
Hope it ain't no. I feel slow if it wasn't.
Tuesday,
I'll
Kyle
tell you,
told
bro.
reporters he was distracted behind the wheel. Reaching,
Mm.
bro, ain't it crazy how this happened?
Mm.
And like, but then the Tony Romo footage, bro, he had to be sacrificed. Tony had to
Whoa, not sacrifice. He didn't die.
no,
That's
I'm just
crazy.
saying.
What
Like,
you mean?
they didn't want this. They didn't want this.
Yeah,
So
but
they was like Tony Romo.
Man, I feel you. As far as like what they say about the spectacles of the Grammys, every time the Grammys come up, they gotta put something in front of us to distract us allegedly. Yeah.
bro, let this
Keep the
have
eyes
been a
off the
player,
active
bro.
NFL coach.
Let this have been a player. You think we ain't seen that by now? You think we ain't knowing? We ain't getting pictures of his face all jacked up and stuff.
Broken
And
nose, ribs,
40 stitches.
and a huge gash on his face.
The
40
ribs is crazy.
stitches.
I told
Come
y'all,
on,
bro.
man. Let's bounce.
Nah, bro, chill, bro. Stitches is a character from there for real, I think.
Bro, it's bad, bro. Told y'all.
Prayers up to the
ABC
family,
told
man.
us that even if Kyle requested or was okay with them releasing body cam, the department would not release the footage as he is not the only one captured in the video.
See, that's what I'm saying. He is the only one not captured in the video.
He's not the only one. So I'm guessing they have multiple people.
Okay.
Bro, what's the deal with that?
You know
Powerful
how
This is
people.
blur the other people's faces. They can't blur the other people's faces. You mean to tell me
Yeah.
that
You can
the police
absolutely
department don't know how to do that? They don't have that
Somebody
kind of
gonna leak it. Somebody
you
gonna
can
leak it.
absolutely blur other people's faces, and it's public record, right? Body cam footage is public record. Like
Yeah, for sure.
it needs to be
Supposed to
it
lose
needs
his
to be
eye?
released. It needs to be
And the bigger
released.
the celebrity, the quicker is leaked and
But
released.
Kyle Shanahan, out of all people, we don't have any information past this. Will he be suspended, Roger Goodell? Do we know
I
about
believe
what?
he'll be fired.
And no way, that's not happening.
I'll say that just because of once the footage comes out, the footage will give that extra clarification of what really went on
Do
behind
y'all
the
think he
scenes.
was drunk? They said he was looking for his phone.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he was drunk. Like I can't say that, but then also that's what comes out with the facts and the footage and other things. So once that all comes out, then ultimately the NFL is gonna have to just release them because they'll be left no choice.
You can't. I mean, you can't get away from this. I mean, my thinking is, it's like if this is a player, like what conversation are we having? This gonna be everywhere. Like, he had to get face surgery. This wasn't just no fender bender or nothing like that. Like,
Yeah, he didn't hit a
when
tree either.
it's that bad, bro, it's like if this was
They
an
said-
athlete, this would be everywhere.
They said when he looked back at the road, he had already crossed the double yellow line and was heading for an SUV.
Bro, it sounds deeper than just reaching for your
He
phone.
said he
bro,
was
'cause
going
where you
20 miles
reaching?
an hour when he hit the car.
Wow,
What?
20. Do you know how slow 20
That's
miles
what
an
he
hour
said.
is?
Hey, that's what he
Bro,
said.
these statements is crazy. These sound like drunk statements.
Drunk
This
driver
just sound like
statements.
drunk driver. Yeah, I was going about 20. The whole time you
Bro,
going 200.
20
You took an
is
extra zero
crazy.
off, my guy.
Dang.
Because how you get hit? How do you hit something at 20 miles an hour and have to get 40 stitches and crack with you breaking ribs and stuff? Did he break his ribs or crack them? Either way it goes,
They said he broke
No,
ribs.
bro.
son.
You're breaking ribs, bro. How do you
Yeah.
break your hand? How you break your nose? How you break all those things? How do you
They
break
said
any
he
of
put
these
a
things?
broken nose, ribs,
At
hand,
25,
and a gash
20
on his face. They required 40 stitches, and I want to say he was close to losing an eye.
for 30 at 30 miles an hour.
20.
20
You're right.
miles an hour. Even if I said 30, because 30 is
I
a
mean, it
school
ain't
zone.
impossible, but
So if you in a school zone, you going 30, bro. There's no way you can break all those things
Right.
because impact is too hard. That's too
Man,
hard of
they
an
said-
impact.
and also praised his plastic surgeon as he showed off pics of the cut on his face. Yeah, bro. That's crazy.
told you.
Yeah, that's
Bro.
crazy.
Yeah, bro, he messed himself up, bro.
But like I said, they chose to bring out Tony Romo, bro.
Did you see
Yeah,
the condition?
Reason why
it's a
we're
heck of
seeing
a
this
coincidence.
right now.
That's true.
Did you see the condition of the girl? Did they say the condition of the girl?
Nah, they didn't say nothing about the other driver.
I think
not
it
at
was.
all.
I think it was a woman. I think.
Yeah.
But
Is it bad for her?
I don't
Oh, you
think
just want to.
I don't think it was, but I was just trying to confirm that. But I don't think it was bad for her
That's crazy.
or this person. But you
God
know,
Yeah,
bless the
man.
under.
I don't know. So what is your thinking on this? Why do you think that the NFL ain't going to let this be known or try to be something that they're trying to act like doesn't affect the league?
let's think about who we talking about. We talking about one of the most historic franchise in the history of the NFL. The
The
Niners have
49ers.
a the 49ers have a huge fan base, and the type of success that Kyle Shanahan has been able to have and obtain over there has been he's the offensive coordinator, right?
Man, he's a head coach.
Yeah,
Or
he
is
the
he
coach, bro.
Bro,
no,
he's a
dang,
head coach,
dang, I'm
bro. That
tripping.
is
He's the
the
head
head
coach.
coach.
Yeah.
That's why I say he'd be fired. He's the head coach,
Bro,
bro.
I'm
Yeah.
tripping,
Bro,
bro.
that's the
I'm
head
tripping.
coach, bro. If that's a DUI situation, bro, he's the head coach. They will fire
Actually,
him.
that further proves your point, Chris.
That's why I
He's the
said
head
they will
coach.
fire him. They will
That,
fire him. They will end up ultimately.
bro,
They will promote
listen,
the
bro.
Now,
offensive coordinator to his position.
because I mean, they ultimately got to kick John Gruden out because they had no choice. But
That was a whole different story. That man
I mean, no, I
that was
get
the
it.
emails and stuff, right?
But this,
Mhm.
huh?
Yeah,
That was the emails of him being racist and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
that was
that's
something
why I
else.
said they didn't have no choice, right? But
Yeah,
but
nah,
the
they had no
story is
choice.
out that John Gruden, this is something that was normal. These are complaints that have been coming up. These are things that people had been seeing. He
Been
wasn't
sweeping
the
under
most
the rug too.
likable coach.
So you talking about true, and not only that, uh, Gruden he had just kind of made his way back into the NFL. Was only
Yep.
there for like a season or something. So, I mean, the NFL really had no like
No choice.
strong, like, you know what I'm saying, relationship with him at that point. Like, you know what I'm saying? He came back for a look for an experiment or whatever the case may be. But Kyle Shanahan, you talk about somebody that's been established in that program for years, for a while, and so the success that he's had with that program too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
So and the amount of players that's been there comfortable under him for a while too. I mean, you got Debo Samuels back. I mean, apparently. So, I mean, the 49ers may be back, but this right here, this is going to, I feel like, put a bump in the road. But, I mean, if this was a player, like, if this was Brock Purdy or somebody on the field, like we're having that footage by now. It's leaked by now. We seeing that by now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I think that we got to figure out what's going on with that situation because he's going to be on the field in about a month. In about a month, he's going to be on the field. Matter of fact, preseason is earlier than that. Preseason, like 2 weeks or something like that. So,
Yeah, true.
I mean, we actually going to see him before, so,
If he's recovered physically,
I
can he?
mean,
With those injuries, can he be on the sideline? Is that something you feel as though that
exactly.
they will actually
Hey,
put him on the sideline with that controversy
yeah.
behind his name? Do you really
Bro,
think
they
that
let that old
he'll
coach,
be on the side like this with a headset with injuries
bro,
and
they
tape
let
and
that old coach, that 85-year-old
yeah?
coach from Pitt, who was coaching that football team, he was on the sidelines for that. I think they're gonna be all right. I think
Okay, yeah,
that,
that's a
yeah.
fair statement. They do say a lot of former
He's
athletes
going to be
from
in
the
the box.
NFL do say that nothing or nobody is bigger than the NFL shield. That shield is literally a shield. It protects its players and its staff. So with me hearing that from a former player before, or multiple
I mean, we'll
former
see.
players, I agree.
We'll see what winds up happening, but I think
Mhm.
that this story deserves to be, investigated a little bit more. It
For
don't seem
sure.
like you just took your
Details
eyes off.
coming. Details soon come. More
It
details
definitely
to come.
seemed like it was a bit that it was a bit more than that. But what's wrong with these athletes? Apparently, James Harden is a criminal,
Bro.
bro. He paying for hits,
Allegedly.
bro. I
We
didn't.
gotta say allegedly so we don't get sued or
Okay,
strike.
so allegedly,
Allegedly,
yeah,
everything's alleged.
Man, y'all really
everything
think
that I
that's
just
going to
said
go
is
anywhere?
alleged. But we have, what was it, Moses Malone's son,
Son,
the legendary Moses Malone. His son saying these things, like, and he wasn't alleging. Are these
Yeah,
things that we can
crazy.
actually look up? His claims
It ain't going to go
that he
nowhere.
paid for hits.
I guarantee y'all it ain't going to go nowhere. James Harden paying for hits?
Is that what you think?
I don't
Bro,
think so, bro.
you
I
believe
mean,
that?
that's a
Come on, bro.
far stretch, bro. With the way these Ricos come down, with the way
James
that
Harden
people
could not be that
tell, and
miserable.
nah,
Like, there's
bro.
no way he could be that miserable.
I don't think he's that involved in the streets as Moses Malone's son was saying. Or who was this guy? Karl Malone, Moses Malone. Who?
Bro, let me see if I
Who?
can find the video.
Who is this guy?
Let's see if I can find the video.
Whoever he is, bro. He was looking a little slow to me. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah.
Because they was like laughing, bro, and he was just looking at the camera
Let me see.
like I'm dead serious. Like, and they like,
That's
bro, you
crazy.
can't be serious. Like the people that he was talking to was telling him, like, bro, you can't be serious right now. With
I
what you
was just
saying.
like, what timeline are we in that James Harden is sitting in a interrogation? Like, I'm like, what?
The only thing that kind of halfway made it believable is the fact that they had pictures of James Harden looking kind of scruffy, like he was in the streets running with rappers for days in a row. Like it would be pictures of him, a little baby, or just
Hey,
different rappers that he would hang
he
with.
really do be messing with little baby like that though.
And then when he
do.
with him, bro, he don't
He
be
do.
braiding his hair, his afro be out, his curls be messed up, bro. He be looking raggedy, bro. So it's kind of like people feel like, oh, that's why that dude was like, bro, James Harden is actually a thug. I don't think James Harden's a gangster, bro. I think my thing is, I
Bro,
feel like, bro, let's be real. Let's talk about this real quick. Bro,
Oh, you
Adrian,
bro, he
what?
said that James Harden called Big U. That's Big U.
Big
Because
U.
Adrian Broner was breaking him in a nice game, and he said he called Big U to do something about it.
Bro,
hey, that's what
Big
he
U didn't
said.
hey,
even
y'all know,
Big U
hey,
didn't do nothing to AB though. That's the thing.
bro,
So this
Big
is
U, you
false.
know what's crazy? Is Big U got a son in the NFL. That's what's crazy.
Man, his son passed away too. His other son that was on the way.
Damn.
Crimes, and
But
he's
can y'all hear me?
ordering hits. A nigga that a civilian doesn't order hits.
Look how he
If I
looked,
ordered
bro.
a hit on somebody, I'm not a street nigga no more. My civilian card is gone.
Bro, he's like Derrick James.
Hey, listen, hey, Mo, I'm gonna stop this. Just see any face.
Look how they laughing. See,
Hey,
I can see it in his face. Look, bro, they laughing. Look how he's staring at them.
I always see these people that say, "Oh, James Harden's a basketball player. He's not a street nigga." Well, if he's ordered and paid for 2 hits,
Look how tight his neck is.
we know that he paid Blunt, right? He paid these niggas to come outside. He sent them niggas outside for me, right? That's one. Now he did this shit to Adrian Broner, 2, right? He did the same shit to Adrian Broner when Adrian Broner hit him on the dice. He called Big U, paid Big U to go fuck up Adrian Broner. He's a basketball player, but he crossed over into the street shit.
Bro.
So now he's a street nigga basketball player. Okay? He's not a civilian, and he's not just a basketball player. He's a nigga that's committing crimes. He's committing crimes, and he's ordering hits. A civilian doesn't order hits. If I ordered a hit on somebody, I'm not a street nigga no more. My civilian card is gone.
Hey, listen, hey, Mo, I'm gonna stop this. Just see any face.
Hey.
Hey.
Because I always see these people that...
Bruh.
Bro, look, I'm not taking nobody with a necklace that tight, no type of serious, bro. You don't love yourself. If your necklace, your chain that tight, bro, you really trying to choke yourself, bro. You sending a deeper message. That's why you talking like that. He want James Harden to send a hit out on him. That's why he said
y'all really don't believe this, bro? James Harden seemed like, bro, did you not see the way that James Harden was looking in them pictures, bro?
That's why I said that's the only thing that makes it believable, bro, because he's showing the worst part of James Harden. He looks like a criminal. And that mugshot was probably from that only time he got arrested, and it was over them guns.
Oh, man.
But he's a celebrity. He has to be protected. Like, he has to protect himself. Like, somebody really might want to take him out just because of who he is. And James Harden from Cali, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's from LA.
Man, I don't know where James Harden is from. I think
James Harden.
James Harden from LA.
Oh, okay. He went to Arizona State, right? Did he go to Arizona State?
Yeah. The Sun Devils, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The Sun Devils.
But so my thinking is, at what point did it become like, if he went to Arizona State,
Philly,
and it's been
Philly
for the NBA at a young age, like at what point are you
Philly, bro? Philly.
So at Philly, you just want to see.
No, he was in Houston with Jay Prince.
Bro, y'all trying to trigger me.
He was in Houston for like
Oh,
dang
yeah,
near 10
right.
years.
You're right. It might be no, you're right.
I ain't gonna
It
lie. A
could
lot
be-
of people go to Houston and feel
it
like they
could be
tough. I can
it
name a
could
lot of
be-
people
it
that
could
go
be,
to Houston and they start acting tough because they hang around Jay Prince and them, Mob Ties. You know, that's who they say runs Houston. So it's like you move to Houston, like Shakur Stevenson. He's from Newark, New Jersey. Ever since he moved to Houston, he's been running with Jay Prince, Mob Ties. He was actually there when Takeoff from the Migos got shot. If you go back and watch the clip, but it's just the goes to show you that.
Bro, what? I mean, bro, I'm sorry, bro, because I got a boxer expert like yourself, you know, aficionado, and all the knowledge that you have about boxing, bro.
Bro said aficionado.
Bro, bro, is Shakur Stevens boring? Is he boring? Is that like, I know that that's the word out there, but is he just, for a boxing fan and somebody that knows the sport of boxing, is Shakur Stevens boring to you?
I would say it's a wobbler because I don't think he's boring necessarily. I just think that he's smart. I would say he's smart because you got to put yourself in his shoes. Like if you're a fighter, you got to think to yourself, do I want to go out there and get hit? Because people that are drunk.
No. I get what you're getting at.
You're not gonna let me land, bro. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I see what you're doing, right? And I understand, right? I get the.
I was gonna go to a different point, but go ahead.
I get the putting myself in their shoes and as a fighter. No. As a boxing fan, as a person that when they see a card, they're like, "Oh, I want to go see that." As a person that is willing to spend hard-earned cash to go and watch somebody box, when we have a fight card and Shakur Stevenson is on that fight card, are you excited when you watch his match? Is it like, man, I can't wait for this to be over? Is it, he giving me some good box? Like, is it, would you rather watch another fight if Shakur is fighting?
Yes, and I was gonna go into my point. I was kind of going to take a stance from one side of it and then go into my personal point. Because yes, I would, bro. I like Shakur Stevenson. I'm a fan. I don't call him boring. I don't think he's boring. The reason why is because, like I said, I was gonna say styles make fights, so it depends on who he is fighting. Because different Shakurs, there's a different Shakur every fight. If you look at his last 5 fights, you see that some fights, maybe one of them was boring out of the last 5 because he was facing somebody dangerous and he was hurt. So his hand might be hurt, something like that. And he's had hand injuries, hand problems. So that's what kept him in that position where he was distant, he wasn't engaging, he wasn't letting his hands go. He was more so on his defensive foot, and everybody called it boring. So that's where that boring narrative comes from. But if you asking me, is he boring? No, he's not boring. He's very entertaining. He's just smart with his entertainment. It's not as flamboyant.
So why do you feel like these big promoters, I feel like these big promoters don't really mess with him because he'll get a random fight during the week instead of like on these primetime weekend nights. And I just feel like it's not purposely, but it's just how he's booked. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, so that was with Top Rank. Top Rank did do a lot of Friday night cards, Sunday night cards, stuff like that. That's just a Top Rank thing, but he kind of been away from Top Rank. I think the last couple fights hasn't been too long. He's been away from them, so you could probably expect him being back on Saturday nights going forward because he just signed with Zuffa with Dana White. Dana White, Zuffa
yeah,
boxing.
That's right.
Hey,
that's right.
Sunday nights used to be a big boxing night. I don't know why.
It did.
Bro, Tyson Holyfield was
just like WWE pay-per-views.
Yeah, so I don't understand why that's looked at now.
Sunday night was very huge.
Sunday nights are now looked at like you the first barber when you walk through the door. Like, don't go to that one. Like, that's the way
Sunday the entertainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, that's facts, bro.
Because was that a Sunday night when the Tyson and Holyfield and Tupac was unalived?
Dang, man, that's a good
Was
question.
that on a Sunday?
I think so.
In Vegas.
So I was at because you said back in the day, like, and that would,
Well, I remember one of the Tyson Holyfield when he bit his ear off. I think that was Tyson Holyfield 2.
I think that's
I
2.
think
that was.
And that one, which is crazy, I wasn't like watching it, but I was in the area while my grandma, Daddy's mama, was watching it. And that was a Sunday night. Tyson Holyfield was a Sunday night.
That's crazy. You remember that?
I don't know, bro. I could be making it up. Let me look.
Yeah, it was Tyson Holyfield too. Just look up what year it was. But yeah, that was the second fight because I remember Tyson did make a reference to how the reason he kind of bit Holyfield because he was frustrated by how much stronger.
But he said he kept headbutting him too.
Yeah,
Like,
that too, and he was stronger too. So it was like Mike Tyson was frustrated on multiple levels.
That's the thing, bro.
Mhm.
Like you said, styles make fights. Like certain people, you just can't do nothing with. No matter
For sure.
no matter how many great fights you've had, no matter how many men that you've defeated, there's just that one person that you can't do nothing. Like
Bro, I lied.
dude with
I'm gonna erase that,
Tyson
bro.
Fury.
I don't know what the hell I was talking about, bro. I was only like 5 or 6, and it was Saturday. So forget what I was talking about, bro.
Got
It
you.
could have been, you
I just
never
made it
know.
all up.
It could have been another fight.
Bro,
But go ahead, my
Another
fault.
Tyson Fury and what you call it?
Deontay Wilder?
Deontay Wilder. Like Deontay Wilder has defeated so many men with ease, seconds. Like this dude was knocking out everybody.
I used to love watching his
It was
fights.
nothing he could do with Tyson Fury.
I hate watching them now, bro.
Absolutely
Yeah, it's
nothing.
different. Nah, that's
He won
facts,
his last
bro.
fight though, didn't he?
I think so. I believe
I think
so.
he won his last.
But he fought somebody that
he had lost like a couple times before then, but
yeah.
his very last one, like a few months ago, I think he won.
Yeah, he did. Because it was against somebody he used to spar, and he kind of
It
apologized.
was a 12-round split decision victory
knock him out.
against Derek Chisora.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody
12
that
rounds.
he's familiar with.
Right.
But
They
it's been
also
quiet
said
for
he
D.
scored
Wilder,
two-
man.
They said he scored 2 knockdowns.
Yeah,
that's what it
he actually
was.
did pretty good. But I mean, since Tyson Fury, that was literally the peak days. Like it ain't been.
I hate that, bro. And to go back to the wrestling thing, bro.
Jay, I went to your house. We watched that first one. We watched that one together.
Yeah.
We did watch that.
I don't like seeing that, bro. Like how it's so crazy how these people fall from grace, bro. Like Deontay Wilder was probably the most feared man in the sport of boxing at the time.
Yeah,
he was.
And then you let this, like, we know that. I know,
the
bro.
Jokic of boxing. It's the Jokic of boxing, bro.
I know, right?
He's just sloppy, bro.
Like you let this and to be fair to Tyson Fury is a very technical boxer to be as big as he is.
He really is.
Tyson Fury can box, and that's the reason why he beat Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is used to going in there with sluggers, right?
Mm-hmm.
People that want to I want to knock you out just as much as you want to knock me out.
Yeah.
But Tyson Fury was smart, right? Moved out the way. You know, be as resilient as I possibly can. Stay out the way of the bombs that he has.
Yeah, he moving around. He's moving around,
throwing feints, faking out, stepping in and out, bouncing.
Not allowing Deontay Wilder to get a full wind up or a full set of power behind his hand.
Man. But when he did get caught too, he showed that he can get back up. That's what I say. Technically, that first, I think, was that the first fight? I think where he got up at 10. Yeah, that was supposed to be a knockout, bro. It wouldn't have been a trilogy. It wouldn't have been a trilogy had they stopped it like they were supposed to in that fight.
Yeah, but that ultimately ruined Deontay Wilder, man. And so to see this fall from grace and him not, he knocking out Joes, he knocking out average Joes. It's like
tomato cans.
None of the movies that they always have, and like the fighters like fighting out of bars now.
Man, the bad comeback story.
Like this is what they look. Yeah, this is what
like somebody died. Like somebody died, and they had to take time
like
off.
in the new Mortal Kombat movie, not Mortal Kombat 2, but the first one, right? He was beating everybody up inside a bar like he was making $200 a night to get beat up. Like he was once this great fighter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, that
whole situation. So this is literally what it's like. But I'm talking about you seeing Deontay Wilder. We seeing what's his name? Conor McGregor, right? Conor wants to come back and be the former version of himself so bad, bro. Yeah. At what point are we just like
AB?
You know what I'm saying? And thank God that at this point it hasn't happened to LeBron James. And we kind of saw Vince Carter. He landed the jet very gently, Vince Carter did. where you didn't say what happened to the
No.
old Vince Carter, or you didn't, but he kind of just faded.
Bro, he was a corner nigga at the end of his career.
He
Bro.
didn't want to be that. He didn't. Hey, let him tell it. He still was.
Bro, he was
But
a
He
for,
never
but
fell
look,
off.
22
Bro,
seasons.
he was
I
at the
mean,
three. He was a
He
catch
was
and shoot
forced
40
out.
guy.
Yeah, they forced
Like,
him into that
towards the
spot.
end.
hey,
He didn't want to
no,
be
he
that.
had a couple moments. He had a couple moments where he still dunked and still made it look like, you
Hey,
know,
Jeff Teague said when they was at the Hawks that he sat on the bench and was like, they ain't trying to win, man. These niggas ain't trying to win. He said he looked at him and was like, bro, you're not the same Vince you used to be, but I don't know who you think you are. Bro, this was the Hawks with Schroeder,
That's funny,
Teague,
bro. Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Vince
Millsap.
was hooping in Atlanta though. Vince
I
was hooping in
mean,
Atlanta.
at the
Not to that
starting, I
degree.
mean, in the beginning
He
years,
was
sure. I
he was
mean,
coming off the bench, bro.
Man, but he was
It was his
hooping in
farewell.
Atlanta.
It was his farewell tour, bro. Whether he knew it or not, it
yeah,
was his
yeah, he
farewell
was,
tour. Period.
he was done.
But you know, even going to Adrian Broner, right? After that Maidana loss, like it was ugly watching him fight after that.
Nah, not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Well,
You got to
for
be a
me,
fan.
Well, you know,
I'll say
he
more
had
so
a
after Sean
couple
Porter.
good fights after that, but
I think he had two. He had two good fights after that. Two
Nah,
W's.
bro. I'll say
And
after
I think
Sean
he had
Porter.
3 losses. I think he went 2 and
bro,
3.
people forget, bro. He was young then. He was like 25 or something,
Mhm.
27, somewhere like that when he lost against Mandana. But I mean, bro, Mandana was. I mean, this dude. I mean, people really didn't know how good of a fighter he was until that first fight against Floyd. The second fight, Floyd got him pretty good, but the first
Mhm.
fight, Floyd struggled, heavily.
I mean, it
And
was
that's
just
when they
because
was
of the
like,
output. It was just because of the output. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say Floyd struggled,
oh,
but
he struggled. The
but
first
no,
fight,
Yeah, he
it
did,
was
bro.
He
He called
won.
AB immediately. He
He
called
won.
AB immediately and was like, "Yeah, bro. I see why. Like, I
Bro,
respect
Madonna was
you."
like that, bro.
He called
That
AB
first fight,
immediately.
the second fight, Mayweather showed up and was like, "All right, I really gotta make sure I'm locked in," and he was locked in. Second fight,
I got an
but the first
unpopular
fight,
opinion.
oh yeah, it wasn't looking too good at first. That's why you got a second fight,
you got a
Jay.
Yeah,
second fight
exactly,
You
because
bro.
only
you
got
got
that
a
second
second
fight
fight because you
because
made
it was
it interesting.
yeah,
Yes. But
right.
watching that fight, bro,
Floyd
all
is not
Floyd
doing a
did was
second.
wait for Maidana
Floyd
to
is not
tire
doing
Watch the
himself
number
first
out.
round
three.
Floyd
in
knew what he was
general.
doing, bro. Floyd knew what he was doing.
Oh yeah,
Because
that was
everybody
veteran.
thought that it was if you overwhelm Floyd, which he proved that to not be true. But the what all these Mexicans thought was if you put out a high output number of punches, he ain't gonna be able to defend them all. And I mean, he got a pit bull head. What can I
It
say?
worked
So
though.
you
It
can
really
use that
worked.
call.
That style, and he has a power too. He's awkward. He's very awkward. So any awkward style where you throwing punches and bunches, and they got some real some real power to them, something gonna stick. It's gonna really stick. And then the thing about that, Maidana was such a force when Andre Berto fought Floyd for the 49th fight of Floyd's career. Andre Berto's trainer said after the fight, if we just would have had if we just would have had the resilience and the goal and the will like Maidana did, we would have won. And that's crazy to say about your fighter.
Yeah.
To compare your fighter to another fighter, that's just the example, though. That was the example that Maidana had set with his style.
If everybody would have did something, then Floyd wouldn't have a 0 at the end of his record. Nobody has the blueprint. I don't care how close.
That's the overall argument.
I don't care how close you got.
Hey,
nobody has the blueprint.
He's a hell of a fighter.
I know a nigga that would have been able to get him prime for prime.
Who?
Terrence Crawford.
But
bro, we are not doing this. We're not. No, we're not doing this, bro.
I'm not gonna go in against Floyd, bro. I'm not going against Floyd, bro.
Why, bro?
Especially Pretty Boy Floyd versus Bud.
Bro.
Pretty Boy Floyd versus Bud.
No.
Pretty Boy stopping.
But look, okay, but to even be on Bud,
bro, I watched Bud make light work of damn dude.
Canelo.
Yeah, Canelo, bro. I literally watch him make light work.
That was different. Yeah, I gotta admit.
Canelo was.
I gotta admit, when I saw that,
and not only that, Earl Spence make light work of Earl Spence and Canelo. These were supposed to be big fights. Like these were supposed to be big struggling fights, and they were relatively easy for but like they weren't hard fights for this nigga. They just weren't. You know what I'm saying? When I saw that, and especially Canelo, because he had to jump up. And you realize what? Do you remember what Canelo said? He said, "Oh, everybody thinks they can do these amazing things. Everybody thinks they can jump up and wade and do, but he's not ready for this. Everybody thinks that they can." And people really thought that, like him jumping up.
Now Canelo was big. Canelo's big though. I mean, he
Yeah,
is.
Canelo 168.
Canelo
Yeah,
is
no,
big.
no. I got you.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about
so-
for the sense. I'm talking about for the sense of the confidence that he had. I mean, Canelo does walk around pretty. We saw.
Fair enough.
Look. We saw Izzy try this, right?
Yeah.
Izzy's
exactly.
one of the greatest.
It's not easy. It's
He's
not
one
easy.
of the. Yeah. I'm just.
That's
Okay.
but that goes to my point.
Yeah.
How you jumping up in weight classes like that
Yeah.
and
doing it. Yeah.
and you making light work of some people's goal. And
Yeah.
especially like
Mhm.
you know he got to be the Mexican goat to a lot of
He
a lot of
is.
Hispanics. You know what I'm saying?
Pass De La Hoya.
They love this past De La Hoya. Like,
Mhm.
come on now. Like, yeah,
Sure,
bro.
for sure.
Roberto
Bro,
Duran.
he's
Pass
huge.
Roberto Duran.
Yeah,
Bro, he
all
was
time,
huge, bro. He
all
was
time, bro.
huge, bro.
All
Canelo,
time, bro.
is huge, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was not supposed to be that. I don't care what nobody say. It was not supposed to be that easy for Bud Crawford. He was not supposed to walk in there and make jumping up weight classes and making light work of
No,
that
we
man.
didn't.
the way he
But we
did.
talking about somebody who's beaten over 40 world champions, though.
I got you. The resume is impressive, bro.
And to Day's point, if we talking about Pretty Boy Floyd,
Yeah.
the Floyd Mayweather that went 19, he was 19-0
I got
and
more
was
faith.
like 16
Yeah, they would
knockouts.
have to
I
fight
got
at like
more
130,
faith.
135.
I
Pretty
got
Boy
more
versus
faith
Bud.
in. I got more
135.
faith in Money Mayweather. I got more faith in the boxing.
The wisdom.
Genius. Yeah, I got more faith in the Wizard.
That fight would be
Like-
boring though. That's the
like-
fight. Like we said earlier, we wouldn't want to see that though.
I would. But Bud versus
Yeah,
Floyd,
I-
I don't
All
care.
it would be is just Floyd just ducking off the ropes.
I don't care.
yeah.
I don't care.
Wrapping
if it was,
up every two punches.
Hey, I don't care if it was Floyd Senior. I
Nah,
wouldn't.
bro.
I watched.
Floyd Sr. got beat up, bro. His record is bad, bro. The other Mayweathers, it's bad, bro.
Roger is
Yeah, all of them.
Roger was good though.
Nah, bro, they was all bad, bro. All of them.
His Uncle Roger wasn't good.
Jeff, Roger,
My
and
name
Floyd
is Jeff.
Sr. Look at all that, bro. Look at all their
their
records. Type it
I gotta
in,
look at their records.
Jay. Type it in, Jay. Go Google every Mayweather record. Just type that in and see if it just tell you in one article. So that way we don't have to look them up one by one.
I got you.
Bro, but he held up his Uncle Roger to always high regard. Like,
Yeah, for sure. As a
always.
trainer,
As
he
a
told his
trainer,
daddy,
yeah.
"You was a bum trainer." He said, "You wasn't nothing but a cab driver."
Yeah.
He said, "Roger trained me."
Yeah,
He said,
I
"That's my
remember that,
trainer."
bro. That was
His
crazy.
daddy
That
was
sad
tripping.
to see, bro. That
His daddy
sad
was bald
time.
on top with locks on the side.
All right, hold on. I got
Yeah.
it.
Floyd Sr. was tripping.
He was, bro. He was.
I got it.
Yeah, that was a sad time, bro, because you could tell he genuinely did not like his daddy at that time. He did not.
Hey, but it
I
was a
wouldn't
dope
either.
story to watch. It was a dope story to watch and the
Yeah.
healing that they got.
Yeah.
All right,
this-
so
let's
Floyd,
see.
50-0, 27 knockouts, 84-6 in the amateurs.
Ooh.
Roger, 59-13. That ain't ugly.
I told
With
that's
35
nice.
knockouts. That ain't ugly, bro.
That's a pretty good record. Now,
And he was
senior,
a two-division world
Okay,
champ.
Roger did. Dang, Roger need more credit.
Yeah,
They don't
bro,
give
that's
Roger
a nice
credit.
record, bro.
They don't get Roger no credit.
they
Floyd
don't.
Mayweather Sr., 28-6, 18 knockouts. That's and one draw.
Okay.
He didn't have a
welterweight
long
contender
career. He
in
just
the
didn't have a long
70s and the
career.
80s. He fought Sugar Ray Leonard, but I guess he never became a champion. Jeff, 32-10. Man, put some respect on their name, bro. 32-10.
10 is
32-10
crazy,
with
though.
5, and he had 5 draws. 5 draws is crazy.
But
But
he was
32-10,
world champ though.
10 knockouts. Former IBO super featherweight champ. So so the only one that wasn't a champ was Floyd Sr. Bro, put some respect on their name, bro. What was you talking about?
I don't know, bro. I might have been tripping, man.
Bro, what?
Yeah, I had to do my research. I ain't do
Bro,
my
that's
research.
crazy.
That's
Let me
my
get that out
fault.
there.
Yeah, please do, bro. Because boy, we out here looking. Boy, we looking like AMC out here, boy. Widescreen, straight Dolby edition.
Hey, I see some people talking about, hey, if you want to go
Oh,
see
yeah,
the
you-
Odyssey, don't sit in the front row because this is what it looked like. and it was a bunch of pictures of like, or a bunch of stills of the movie of like they bubble faces, bro. Because you know you sitting up under it like this.
Yeah. Who the heck is ever thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna sit front row at the movies?
We did.
In any
Y'all
movie.
remember when we went to go see Spider-Man? We
Bro,
did.
that's what I saw today,
We
bro.
did.
Who's
Yeah,
we?
and we did, but the first one that came out way back in the day, the
Yeah,
first
me,
Tobey
you,
Maguire,
Chris, and Christian.
yeah,
We
mom and
all
dad.
went to watch
Bro.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Tobey
Front
we
row?
was in the
I'm
front
talking
row.
about front row.
Nigga, we
was in the
Why
front
was we
row.
front
We was
row?
like,
Why
we
was
was like, we was
we-
like third. It was like third row. But
That's not the
yeah,
front row. I'm talking about the
It was
very
close. We was looking like this the
first
yes, we
whole
were
movie,
through the
bro.
whole
row.
movie.
It was probably packed. It was probably because it was packed. It probably
It
wasn't
was,
like
but no, that's what I'm telling you.
I'm talking about
the
by
Odyssey is so
choice.
packed.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
by choice, bro. Like
No,
who's
we didn't
going
do it
to
by choice. I think
I
we
love
might
the
have
front
did that.
row.
I think we might have did that whole, you know, you go and figure out what movie is, you know, playing at the, you know, you just like, what y'all doing? Shit, I guess we're gonna go to the movies. You go to the
Right, that's
movie,
what
you
it
don't even
was,
know what
yeah.
you're gonna watch. You
Before
don't,
the apps.
yeah.
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 Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, we went.
But
We went. We
I remember
watched.
that though, bro. I actually do. I have
Me
that
too.
memory. I have that core memory of going to theater,
Yeah.
seeing that first.
I just
Spider-Man
couldn't. I
movie.
was just talking about the part of us talking about something. We want to sit up there. I'm just saying we
Nah,
can't
we
make it
didn't
sound like
want
we
to.
wanted to. Yeah,
Hey,
it
did we go
was by
see?
force.
I feel like we went and seen Superman together too. The first one, that one right after Spider-Man, Man of Steel.
Did you well it wasn't Man of Steel. I think it was just Superman Return. I think it was Superman Returns.
I think you
Yeah,
right.
it was something like that.
Man
was
of
one of
Steel
them.
is the later. Man of Steel is the later ones.
Oh,
They didn't
But
came out with so many.
yeah, did we see Avatar? Was you with us when we seen Avatar? That may have just been me and Christian.
No, I don't
Yeah, I
think
think it
so.
was just y'all two. Avatar is different.
Avatar is
I
too
do.
long for me.
What you think about Fire and Ash, Chris?
Fire and Ash.
You ain't seen it yet? It's
Oh
out
no,
on
the
Disney
second.
Plus.
No, I hadn't, bro. I hadn't.
It's the third one. You said
It's
the second.
crazy,
It's the
bro.
third one.
I know.
I need to catch up.
I need to catch up. I do.
I'm so
I need to catch
invested. I'm so invested in this in the Avatar, bro. I even downloaded the Avatar game. I'm playing this shit right now, bro.
How do you play that game? Is it like live? Is it like a live world?
You are an avatar, bro. You go
But
through
what
the
do you do?
You are an avatar, bro. You go through the program.
Do you play with other people like online?
No, it's just I mean, maybe you can.
It's stories, campaign.
Yeah,
stories
it's your
mode.
typical shooter or whatever, bro.
On a
maybe you
P5.
can. Nah, I got it on Gamecast.
Yeah. Nigga, you always be
you
ready to say
better
that.
bring
Nah,
cash to the
hey,
game,
it's free on
too.
Game Pass. It's free on Game Pass.
Well, I said
Okay.
I got a game cast. I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey man,
I
what
would
is
love to
this?
see that.
Hey, what is Lecrae talking about? I ain't got a chance to look at it, bro. What are you talking about with Marcus Rogers?
Bro, I
Are
didn't
we
even-
invested in this?
Man, I don't see. I didn't know if it. So I guess it was alive. So I didn't really catch it. But yeah, I guess apparently he addressed, some things, about Marcus Rogers or whatever.
Are
But
we invested in it?
man, dude. Well, I mean, I'm actually surprised that he even would respond to Marcus Rogers simply because it's been years of Marcus Rogers throwing his name out there and there's been no response. Lecrae has been above, responses for years, honestly, of people questioning and calling out his faith, honestly. The fact that he's acknowledging Marcus Rogers now is a little bit like, what? Wow,
I mean, but Lecrae knows that's what everybody wants to talk about and know about, and I mean, people want the answers.
Yeah, but it's like, what more can you explain at this point, bro? If I'm Lecrae, bro, man, I ain't explaining nothing no more. You
That
ain't
part.
you ain't about to be touring no more, bro. I mean, it's getting to that point to where, like, I feel like, I don't know how much music we're gonna get in the future. I feel like things may slow down just a tad bit for him with him focusing on his family and everything like that and trying to have a sense of normalcy to his life these days. I mean, you're talking about somebody that's been moving around since his early 20s, like, you know what I'm saying? So, man, if I'm Lecrae, man, I'm just not giving people that type of, like,
I don't know,
what
bro.
I'm saying?
I don't know, because thinking of it as a fan, right? Not thinking about it if I was Cray, but thinking of it as a fan, bro. And we've been there. We want to know. Like, bro, this dude talks like it has to in some way affect you. And I would like to know your mind behind what was going on in your brain whenever this was happening, because you got fans jumping on here defending him. You got the media jumping on here defending him. And at the end of the day, I mean, I think Lecrae is the old man in the rocking chair. You know what I'm saying? Like he at this, understand what I'm saying. Understand what I'm
You gotta
saying.
pick
He's at
something
the
else,
point
fam.
where he gets to sit back and really talk shit. You know, you just be like, oh, they old. Man, Miss Johnson, she just be talking sometimes, man. You know, she just old. Just let her do it. She has the ability to do so.
Dang.
Hey, Miss Johnson been going to this church all her life. So if she want to say that Miss Jones is a stank hole, then you let her say that. Like,
So respect your elders. Respect
Miss
your
Johnson.
elders of the space. It ain't about age. What he's saying
honestly,
is,
bro, like Lecrae really be moving like an OG now in terms of like his maturity level. Like even how he handled like the Caleb Gordon situation back in the day years ago. Like even how he handled that, like, I'm basically like, I got my kids are closer to your age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you talking about somebody that's an OG and he came, from the standpoint like that. Like, you have to know your history before you, go out there, speaking on things or whatever, or have to know what you're talking about. But yeah, I just think that he's at that spot now where he's just moving on OG business. And I do see him, stepping out there now and being more vocal about things. Because back in the day, we weren't really getting none of those
That's what
explanations.
I'm
We weren't really
saying.
getting none of that. He does have the podcast and everything like that. So I just think that he's in a space now where he's like, I'm gonna start addressing stuff now. Like I think we're just in a world where I think we're in a world where celebrities feel like that they can now put their own information out there and
They
be
can control
vocal
their
and
own narrative.
respond and
LeBron
control
is
their
one of
own
the keys to
narrative.
that.
And Lecrae is not above that. You know what I'm saying?
What you got, Day?
man, I just feel like talking about Lecrae, in the media has been like low hanging fruit for anyone that wants to be in the spotlight and creating their own content or platform where it's content related. Because if we could put a compilation of you together of countless interviews and footage of you saying Lecrae this, Lecrae, it's like a sound bite and related to an Ask Jeeves search. Y'all remember Ask Jeeves? You type in one keyword, it tell you every single thing about that word, where it originated, where you could find it as it relates to. No, bro, he looking it up. You crazy?
Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to saying Lecrae's name and even putting hashtag Lecrae on your post, that's like putting hashtag Explore page. It's easy. It's low hanging fruit. I can go for this and get clicks
Bro, they
and get
just
views.
shut it down May 1st.
Dang, that's crazy. That's prophetic.
Ask Jesus permanently closed, having officially shut down its search business on May 1st, 2026.
That's that Chat GPT taking over, man. Signs of the end times, man. Signs of the end times, man. Left behind, man.
Bro,
speaking of which, if do y'all think they should do a Left Behind reboot?
Nope.
Because we got Passion of the Christ. They talking about doing Passion of the Christ too, right?
Wow, for
Passion
real?
of the Christ, yeah, allegedly. They talking about Passion of the Christ 2 might be on the way.
Bro, I was just talking to somebody.
I don't play with that, bro. No.
Bro, I was
It's
just
not
talking to
playing
somebody
though. It's
a
a
couple
message
days
to it
ago
though.
about how that movie traumatized me as a kid, bro. The Passion of Christ.
Passion of the Christ.
Like that, like as a kid watching that, like it's really it was really gruesome, bro.
The church.
I still haven't watched it. I still haven't seen it.
Overflowing.
Just because of y'all's reaction, just because of hearing y'all's reactions, I have not saw it. I'm not watching it.
No way, bro.
Just because
y'all
y'all's
never
reactions.
seen the Passion of Christ?
Just because of y'all's reactions at church, hearing y'all's reactions, hearing that people left the theaters crying, and like people have changed their lives, like conviction has been seriously bestowed upon
bro,
people.
You don't want to be convicted?
I'd rather watch Left Behind.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm one of them people, bro. Y'all remember Nightmare at Guts Church when they used to do Nightmare, trying to, put the fear of God and of missing the rapture into non-believers, those type of like walk-through horror things around Halloween time specifically.
Hey, that was real traumatizing as a church kid.
That's my point.
That's
what I was gonna say, bro. You can't traumatize me. You can't try to save me by making me scared that much, bro. Like,
I never went to
how I got saved, bro.
But
You
you
want to
can do
know how I
scared
got
straight.
saved?
But you can do scared straight.
No, listen to me. That's my point, bro. You about to make my point with what I'm saying.
All
You
right.
want to know how I got saved? I got saved because I felt so deep in my spirit and soul that I didn't want to go to hell. That's what got me saved, bro. Is the fear of like, I don't want to go to hell. The idea of what we are taught of what hell is. That's what made me feel like I want to go to heaven. And I was just crying profusely that night. I'll never forget. Just because of the feeling of somebody was even asking me, like, why are you crying? Are you okay? Because I was a kid, I'm young. You okay? What's wrong? They like, somebody step on your finger. Like, what happened? I'm like, I don't want to go to hell. That's what I was just at. When I can get my words out, that's what I ultimately said was I don't want to go to hell. So I'm saying all that to say the scaring, putting fear into someone to make them want to be saved is like, no, bro, that's not it. Like that's like the feeling of grab me by my ankles upside down over a balcony and say, I love Jesus. Say you love Jesus. Say you want to go to heaven. Say you believe Jesus died for you on your sins.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
bro, I'm not gonna cap. You bring a very valid point, bro. One of the reasons why I really don't. Oh, man, one of the reasons why I don't mess with church the way that I used to is literally because one, I felt like I would never be good enough to actually to do everything right, to get it all together, to be the I knew in my heart, just because people always called me bad, said I was a bad little kid, whatever.
Exactly.
I always got in trouble, and it wasn't even on no Dennis the Menace type shit. It was on like being a regular kid.
Being a kid. Yes.
And those things really did scare me to the point where I was like, it ain't gonna happen. Bro, I walked out on some of those repent movies and
it's the same feeling.
We're supposed to be having a lock-in. Why is your idea of a lock-in to put this movie on, bro?
Unlock me out. It's this lock-in finna turn into an unlock the door. Unlock the door. Let me out.
I didn't realize that there really is a lot of trauma associated with that, and you're right. But you know what? That is a broader conversation. I don't think that a lot of the churches and the different ones that are preaching and really trying to win souls for Christ, I don't think anybody is using that approach anymore, because a lot of them grew up like we did and understood that approach, I mean, it just wasn't necessary.
Yes, and that's all I'm saying when I say that's why I didn't watch The Passion of the Christ.
But I will flip this and say, I mean, you don't think Scared Straight has led to some of them kids walking the right path? You don't think
because Scared Straight is like comedic. Like they kind of make it entertaining because it's a 30-minute show. We talking about something
sensationalized.
Yeah, it's being commercialized. It's being like, production
they're making
is
sure it's the worst. They're making sure that it's the meanest. They're making sure that it but
it's comical, girl, because where you think that I was waiting on you at the door. Where you think that came from? That was beyond Scared Straight.
But I'm saying, has it not led to some convictions, like good convictions, not actually them niggas going?
That's what I'm about to say.
Has it not led to a change of heart? Has it not led to?
That's true.
Yeah, we think it's funny. It's meme culture now.
Yeah.
But has it not led to people changing?
No, that's true. I get it. I get the message.
But when we're talking about Christianity, it is a little bit different, because I thought God loved me. I thought God wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I thought that he wouldn't be mad at me like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I thought that God, that he was nice, that he was gentle. These mega churches now say he's a gentleman, right? He's only going to come in if you allow him to come in, right? He's going to knock at the door, and when you hear the knock, you just open it like this. This is what you're gonna. These are the things that they say to make him feel more warm and cuddly, right? You're gonna let this person enter you because it's so sweet and nice, right? So, no, I'm just making a point.
By the way, you just changed your whole voice.
because y'all know that's Stephen Furtick and he'll.
No, you are.
Come on,
right.
guys. Jeff. Don't act like Jeff. Yeah, come on. Just thank the Lord.
They trying to speak so soft you can hear them smacking their lips together.
Yeah. Come on. Just come in today.
There you go.
Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
Man.
And as we ask you to get out your wallets today, just remember, it's, hey, they do be cracking me up, especially them seeing the CCM groups. Oh, I feel
Mm.
his ecstasy all over me in this place.
Bro, it's ecstasy. Whoa. Hey,
They
somebody
do.
said that, bro. It's time to
They
go.
do. Hey,
Grab the
they do be
kids,
saying stuff like that, bro.
grab everything. It's time to head for the exit.
That is crazy,
The ecstasy is crazy. Pastor sending the
man.
message with that one. He telling all the dope dealers meet him after service so he can
I
serve
know,
them.
right?
Man, nah,
I feel like some pastors really be on drugs. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
Hey, but no, it's just one of those
it's not
situations,
something that you
bro.
can doubt. I mean,
At
there's a
least
lot of
opioids.
pastors.
At
Like,
least opioids.
I mean, it
At
wouldn't
least
be
some type
But
far
of
here's my
pill.
thing.
fetched. Like,
But no, back to the main
Man.
point, because I think that this is a very interesting conversation. I mean, when we talk about church trauma, like people when they talk about church trauma, it's more or less on the other end of I wasn't heard, or it just was different for me, and then these little things. But when I talk about and the funny thing is, before our generation, they were complaining about the same thing, that the fire and brimstone message wasn't the message that brought people in. So pastors did start toning it down, and they're starting to tone it down even more. But I mean, do you think they're hitting the right point on this, Chris? I mean, do you think they're making the right turn, or do you think that scaring someone into Christianity it works for some?
if I'm not mistaken, didn't Tadashi have like a similar story like this where him and homeboy was in a dorm room and a lady had came out and said that and was condemning them or something
Yeah.
like that, and
In
that
the
kind of like
cafeteria. They was cussing in the cafeteria.
it was somewhere, yeah, like something in college or something like, and that's
Yeah.
how. But it works for a lot of people,
Will work
but
for.
um the fear of God is good. Having a fear of God is good, but I would say a healthy fear of God. You know what I'm saying? What would my life look like without God? I feel like things would be worse. It's not saying that you won't have problems with them, and I think that that's a lot of the misconception with getting people into Christianity, and a lot of the is thinking that on this road you won't have problems. And so I feel like the fear without God is important, but what's more important is the peace with God, the joy with God, the love that comes with having God, the safe house that comes with having God. You know what I'm saying? The satisfaction that comes with having a loving God. And it's unfortunate that a lot of pastors would rather go to the hellfire and brimstone route, which I feel like does lead souls, but there is a sense of growing up, especially as a kid, of having this scary
Yeah.
fear of God. Like you're scared of him, you're
Mm-hmm.
scared
Yeah.
to mess up,
Yeah. He the
you're
Mm-hmm.
bully.
scared to be human. Like we're still
Man.
at the end of the day, like you're just scared to be human and fall because there's this towering God that's going to zap us and
Yeah.
punish us anytime that we mess up. So
But it's
yeah,
got to be somewhere
there's
in the middle,
levels.
right?
For
I
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
I
yeah,
think
right,
that
absolutely.
no church should be preaching no consequence.
No,
I
for
think
sure.
that you know what I mean. I don't think that there is a sacrifice that has to be made for following God, right? I mean, it's
Mm.
biblical. It was all throughout his parables. Like there is a certain sacrifice that has to be made in order to follow God, right? Um, as well as there has to be some sort of consequence for those that choose not. I mean, because if not, then what's the benefit, right? The benefit is the peace that you were speaking on, Chris. If that is the ultimate thing, if that is that enough to get people to turn the right way? Like
The peace.
sometimes I guess you do have to meet
Yeah.
people where they are. I
Well,
think
a lot.
CC,
Well, a lot of people's lives are already damaged. A lot of people, and
yeah,
they're looking for a savior, someone who can love them, someone who could somebody who can something that can make the situation, make them feel better about their everyday situations. And I don't know if, um, you know, we obviously have to know about a consequence for not being saved, and you know what I'm saying. You obviously have to know about what that consequence can look like, but I think we need to also know the benefits of what serving God can look like. Why
Yeah.
don't we talk about that a lot more instead of the consequence of not serving or loving God? You know what I'm saying?
I
But you got to
also
have
think
both, like you said. You have to definitely have both.
I also think that the message of when I started serving God, my bank account tripled. When I started serving God, I saw more money than I ever thought I could see when I started serving. Because what you do is you create this cycle of people going in with false expectations,
Yeah, you're
right?
not serving God, you
Yeah.
selling God.
You can't,
Yeah. And
yeah,
then
yeah.
they
You can't
think
do that
that
either. You
when they
can't do that
start serving
either. It's
God,
people, Jay, it's people that that swing that way too much, and they're doing that too much, and making God into a genie.
yeah,
Aha Gazelle got a song called "God Is Not a Genie,"
yeah, you
and
do.
that song
It's
hard.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got people that's turning God into a genie, and you be having to literally break it to first time Christians, like, God, he's not a genie. He's not that you just rubbed him in. Oh, you have, all these things can be added, and that's what the word does say. You know what I'm saying? But you're going into it thinking that this is just all naming and claiming it type preaching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always had issues with
But
with
that's
the
what
naming and claiming type.
but that's essentially the low-hanging fruit, right? The name it and claim it, right? I'm not even talking about the prosperity gospel. I'm more or less really talking about just niggas, not niggas, but the selling point is not necessarily, oh, if you want that $1 million house, you can have it. They ain't even selling it like that, but their
Bro.
entire testimony is, before I came to Christ, my business was struggling. And now that I've met Christ, I'm doing quadruple over that number. Well, what?
Yeah.
I don't have a business. So what
Or
benefit
do
is it of
or
me?
or
Am
do
I
or
going
do it
to
on
am I
you know
going
what
to
I'm saying?
magically get a business
Yeah, yeah. Or
because
yeah,
I
yeah,
start
yeah.
serving God? Am I going to
Or
magically
do what
write a
I'm
book?
doing, and you just going, the check is gonna come in, and it's like, God, I've been coming to the last like 30,000 services for the last, you know what I'm saying, 20 years, and I ain't got a check in the mail yet. But
Yeah.
you gave that, but you put that check in the pastor's mail. Like, I think it's a lot of people that go into that type of religious teaching, and they a lot of times think that they're going to get that out of that, and a lot of times it's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Not saying God definitely does do those things, and those things can happen. But I just think we got to be
I
realistic with
think
our desires. We got to be realistic with
I
our
think the
desires.
easiest way that I could sum this up is that a little bit of this works for everybody, right? Um, there is different. I mean, we talk about this in Christian hip hop all the time. There's different bait for the people that you are trying to fish for. You know what I'm saying? Um, there are certain kids and certain people in it that if they were not scared straight, they wouldn't know God at all. You know what I'm saying? I would even venture to say that those people who had the horrible car wrecks, or those people who had, gun pointed to their head, and the only name that they called on was Jesus, and that's how they ultimately changed their life around. Like, I would call that being scared to Christ, right?
Mhm.
And if we do believe that Christ is the head over all things, then that is a situation that I hate to say it like this, but from certain teaching, that is a certain lesson, whatever you want to spin it, however they push the gospel. But that is something that God orchestrated for you to come to him, and it worked, right? But then you have other people that do need to, Chris, I think you have a great point, who do need the actual love of Christ, the actual gentleness of Christ. Somebody who's been abused their entire life, somebody that has went through, childhood trauma and SA trauma and, different things like this. you know, maybe marital trauma or whatever you want to call it. They need someone gentle to hold their hand and say, hey, I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm not going to touch you like that. Like I'm here for you. You can talk to me and I'll never judge you. Those that have, you know, had their own addictions and things like that. They need that type of love, right? And then you have some people that don't need people to reach out to them at all. Like, just let them kind of stumble in on it. Just be, you know, hey, you know, we just talking, like everything is cool. And maybe you seeing my light gets you to just want to experience what a life like that is like. Maybe there are businesses make the world go round. So maybe there are people that really need it, that if that business didn't go the way that it needed to, you would have never found God. But because you make money your God, your money being touched is what ultimately drove you to Christ, and you vowed to never leave him again. But we see what happened with Kanye West. He blamed all of that on God. He thought that all of this was going to get his wife back. I'm sure that that's what people was whispering in his ear, especially celebrity pastors. Like, so you can see how somebody like a Kanye West, in all of his mental glory, could turn and be like, yeah, this can't be what my mama was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Day, how do you feel about this? We were talking about the trauma and talking about being scared of it. This is ultimately kind of, at least why me and you, I know, don't really mess with it like that. How you feel?
I just feel like we should keep it out the media, like you said, because as y'all was listening to y'all listen to y'all, you know, talk about y'all's points. We're thinking about how film and media, things like that, is going in the direction of recreating biblical stories and that whole timeline of the Bible and things like that to bring the word to a new generation of youth that don't understand how to sit down and read scripture. They don't understand how to study. You know, they're not looking up to elders that can teach them and guide them in the right direction as far as diving into the word and being saved and things like that. So I'm more so worried about, is that what we got to look forward to in a new world of remakes, and, you know, everybody running to film, everybody trying to create the new TV show, the biggest movie, you know, to drop for the summer. You know, like I say originally, that's why I did not watch Passion of the Christ, because it was such a blockbuster movie breaking, record breaking. In your mind,
you like, no
box
way
office.
Really trying to spread the gospel, like,
bro. You're not,
bro.
This is
the money
grab, bro. You're commercializing it too much, and then look at who directed it. Look at the director. Mel Gibson is not Joel Osteen. He's not T.D. Jakes. He's not even like Michael Todd. You know, and Michael Todd has his movie now, you know. Yeah. Shout out to that. But that was based off a book. That wasn't based off the word. That was based off of relationships and marriage.
His book was based off the word. Like,
yeah, when it comes to love and relationships and marriage and stuff like that, yeah. But if we talking about just the gospel and it comes to being an educator,
hey, Think Like a Man was based off of the book. TD wasn't that TD J? No, that wasn't TD.
Act like a lady, think like a man. That's Steve Harvey. That's Steve Harvey. That's Steve Harvey. That's Steve Harvey. Bro, you was crazy. Yo, wheels is turning way too fast, bro.
Jumping the broom is
Think Like a Man, bro. Yeah.
Jumping the broom is TD Jakes.
Yeah.
But again,
Woman, thou art loose is TD Jakes.
Relationships with your partner. Relationships with your partner. And you know how them old saints and aunts is. You know, you can't be playing them games with them movies. That stuff can bring backlash, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we came from a church that told us not to go to the movies, but yet when Passion of the Christ came out, we conflicted because we want to go see this movie. Do we not go? And then you go, and then you feel even more conflicted and convicted because you like, dang, man, this movie just different. If like you say, I'm scared. I don't feel certain and saved. I feel scared and insecure. Like, I feel like less than, because some of these stories make you feel that way. And that's my point. Because like you said earlier, bro, I went to another thing. I went to a lock-in one year and they was playing it. I can't remember this guy's name, but he prides himself on preaching against hip hop and the demonic.
Craig Lewis.
Craig Lewis. I remember for the first time I saw him, it was at a lock-in. I did not know who this guy was until we was at this lock-in. And I never forget, he was just running through all these artists of everybody you never would think was demonic or devilish.
I ain't gonna lie, it was interesting. And especially at an age, when you watching that at a certain age and you already struggling with that, like, it's it could be a shock to the system for real.
And that's
Shout
the
out to
thing.
Static
You
Shock.
talking about one person exposing an entire music industry
Hey man,
with his thoughts. He saw things that way. It wasn't that the artist came out and was like, "Yeah, this was our intention to, make people become."
I don't know, bro.
He
Had the backwards. He had the backwards Wu-Tang Clan on the back of the CD, bro.
He went on.
I don't know, bro.
Dive tangent,
I don't know.
Bro.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
We
gotta stop putting the fear that
train.
way.
I'm gonna tell you where I got off the train.
When
you started talking about Michael Jackson, you don't talk about Micah. You don't talk about Micah. When you talk about
Bro, that's what it took. It didn't take like Mary or Kurt Franklin or
because he went deep.
Because I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, say yeah. I believe that. In this gospel industry, you know they got all that evil and all that over there. Yeah, getting paid just to put out music. Yeah, I know.
Hey,
I know.
that green room was real green tonight, wasn't it?
I'm just
this man just said 50 different years. I'm waiting on you to comma. You just keep on.
Bro, that's my Charleston White
putting periods. Bro, you did not sound nothing like Charleston White, bro.
I should have did the I.
You sounded like.
But no.
Yeah. How you gonna imitate somebody and just say one word the whole time? That is not an imitation.
He always say that, bro.
That is a glitch and a stutter.
He always say that. But no, bro, don't call me out, bro. Now we got to fight. Find you.
I'm just saying.
But no, my point is, yes, once he started talking about Michael Jackson, I had to get off. I had to.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you said not when he was talking about TD Jakes, not when he was talking about Mary, not when he was talking about Wu-Tang Clan. No, I believed all that. No, that was easy to believe. Oh yeah,
it was, bro. It's super easy.
Yeah, that was fine.
That's why you had that dude standing outside of Kurt Franklin's funeral time. Also, I mean, not the.
Bruh. Hey, this is out the mud, man. We out
here, man. It's out the mud, man. It's been out the mud. We gone, man. Cause boy, hey, I don't want to put that on Kirk, but he's still with us.
No,
he ain't went on to be. I meant to say his concert. That just defeated the whole point. Don't even scratch that. Don't even worry about it.
Even in that point, if you really thought Kirk was like that, is that going to help? Marcus Rogers, if you really thought Cray was like that, is that going to help? Does that really turn somebody around? You using your platform to destroy this man or try to get people to stop believing in what he's doing? And, do you think that that's going to turn Cray to, you think Cray going to be like, oh, okay. You know what? Thank you, Marcus Rogers. I can see clearly now you talked about me. Like, that's what we thinking. Like, no. Not at all. What this really made me want to do, Cray probably got extra disc records in the vault. He didn't release them like Dayton, but he got records in the vault. Lecrae probably dropped a few words too. Like this was, he probably
that just made me think about something funny. What if he did drop a single and it was called "Get Off My Nuts" and it was like him dressing like how he dressed on the Real Talk cover, except he was just holding his crotch with some baggy jeans on. And it said, "Get Off My Nuts, Volume 1." Lecrae,
bruh. If Lecrae was ever on that type of timing, bro, I'd be like, you can have it, bro. It's been years. Like,
I just want to be on the intro. As long as he make us the intro, because if you watching this, we gave you the idea.
Bro, I get it. I'll be like,
I think you got the right to. I think you should put the album out.
Hey, y'all know
Hold My Nuts, Volume 1. Get Off My Nuts, Volume 1.
Hey, y'all know that Denzel when he had Jake in the car and he was smoking the blunt, my nigga. Like that's exactly like that's how I take it.
Man,
that's how I take it.
Yeah, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, Lecrae. You got the right. If you watching this and you hear this, you got the right to drop an album called "Get Off My Nuts" at this point because it's been years worth of people being on your nuts. Bro. Tell them. I would even say, hey, I might possibly want to have more kids. Please get off my nuts so me and my wife can produce. That's what I would say.
Man, let me. All right, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all for jumping into the Cruise Hip Hop Corner, man. That's Chris. That's Day. Y'all know what it is. And I made it through the whole stream without a pause. We out of here. Like